Hi guys, it's Kyarko here, back with another speed build. This is a speed build of a live-in school bus, also known as a bus conversion. I've seen a lot of these in real life, mainly on my TikTok, just like watching people who live in like vans and buses and stuff like that. They like gut out the bus and then they like turn it into a home. And I always thought it was like a really cool concept, and I would love to like honestly like travel around the country in a bus for like a year. I definitely probably won't ever do that because like I don't know, I don't see myself being able to do that, but it definitely is a little bit of a fantasy in my brain to be able to do that, to just kind of, I don't know, like road trip around and see, you know, the world go by me and kind of just be in this like converted bus. I don't know, it's like a cool little idea, and I really admire the people who take the time to do this and make these really cool bus conversions, and so I just thought I'd take a crack at it. So this is my version of a live-in bus. It's not going to be super like I almost said anatomically correct, by which I mean like the interior of the bus isn't going to be like technologically accurate to what it may look like in real life, and we'll get to that later. And you can kind of see that now, like on the outside here, like the bus is obviously on a platform. The front wheels are a little bit hovering off the ground. It's just the way that the build mechanics in the game works with this particular piece of custom content. So you're just gonna have to use a little bit of imagination here to see what I'm getting at, I guess. But I was trying to set up the front here, and I saw that the dashboard window is way too freaking high. So I had to put in a platform which the driver seat and passenger seat chairs are gonna sit on. And I don't have any sort of like dashboard custom content that'll show you like, you know, a driver's wheel and, you know, gas and brakes and all that stuff, so it's gonna look a little bit wacky. Like I said, use your imagination a little bit. It's definitely, you know, not accurate, and I know that. So lifted up the platform so that the chairs at least look like they could look out the dashboard window. And then I'm gonna put in, I thought about putting in a pirate's wheel as the wheel, but I was like, that's too wacky. So I just put in like a plate. I know, like just pretend that's the wheel. Just use your imagination, roll with me on this, pretend it works. Let's just go with it. So that's the front part, the driving part of the car. I put a dog's bed back here, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, because I figured they would have a dog and the dog can sleep there behind them while they're driving. A lot of people who I've seen who live in vans, or at least the ones that I follow on TikTok and Instagram, tend to have dogs, which I always thought is really cute, to take your dog to like go and see places and travel. Like, I think that's so cute, you know, like that your dog can experience new things with you. I don't know, I just like that idea a lot. Putting in, let's see, it looks like here I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. I put in a projector screen over here. I'm gonna move it later to figure out what to do with it later, but I've also seen that a lot of bus conversions will tend to have projection screens in them instead of TVs, because they can be easily like stored and it's not very breakable. So you can just like stick it somewhere instead of like installing a TV into your van. Putting in little accessories here by the car window. Again, not super accurate to the architecture of the interior of a bus, but I think it works. Kind of works. Just putting in little, you know, things on the wall, putting in some cabinets back here, just for extra storage, because obviously storage is a huge part of living in a bus. Definitely you need a lot of storage. You need to be able to live in the bus, so yeah, put a little step there to step up into the driver's section, and I'm just gonna stick a box underneath, again just for storage, I guess. That tiny box, I don't know what you'd put in there, but maybe it's something important, I guess. A pair of slippers, and then we're gonna go and put, let's see, gonna stick a water heater. No, oh, I thought about an exit sign. I ended up scrapping that, didn't really like how it looked. And now we're gonna go back and split up the back of the bus into what it's gonna look like. I tried doing a couple different things here. Platform didn't really work. Fold out bed couch thing, which I'm trying to figure out now in the video, isn't really gonna work. I end up having to scrap this and go with a different layout, which I think ends up looking a lot better than this. I thought about just putting a bed frame in. It didn't work either. So scrap the wall, put the bed back here, and then I'm gonna put in some cabinets back here, kind of like, it's not really a headboard because I actually have the pillows on the other end, but it's just like extra space. Could probably also be used as any sort of like table or even a desk, honestly, because you could sit on the bed and just use that platform. Putting in some, what are they called, cabinets up above, because again, you're gonna need a lot of storage. Put this shelf in with a little reading light, which made me switch my bed around to put the pillows on the other end, because it wouldn't make sense to have a reading light at your feet. So I'm doing that now, putting the pillows by the reading light and then switching around my blanket. And then I'm going to put in, let's see, some more decorations, I assume. Yeah, a little, what's it called? Clip thing for photos and stuff like that. Putting some hats on the wall, realizing how dark it was in here because I didn't put in any lights, so put in some lights. And then I'm gonna put in more little decorations. This is definitely the van of someone who's like a travel vlogger, or like someone who's like vlogs all their bus conversion stuff, and that's definitely how they make money. These people definitely make money just traveling around the country in their van, which sounds like a great life, honestly. Just like living your life and making money, just showing people how you're living your life. Sounds great. I mean, obviously there's a lot of other work too. You gotta edit, you gotta film, you gotta do all that fun stuff, and you gotta take care of the van, or I guess the bus. Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about it. I'm just assuming that there's all that work. I've never really, I don't think I've ever been or even seen one in real life. I've only seen them in videos. That'd be really cool though I know they have like, I think they have like community meetups where people can like go show each other their conversions and stuff like that, maybe? I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. If you guys know anything about this community, let me know, because I think it's a very fascinating kind of way to live, and it's just really cool. And I think it's making kind of a comeback right now, or not a comeback, but I think it's definitely something more and more people are considering doing, especially young people, because it's a very, well, I don't know if it's cheap to do this, but I think it's probably, it might be, I don't know, I don't want to make an assumption, but I feel like this is probably more cost effective for some people than living in an apartment or buying a house, obviously, but I don't know, I'm not going to make that assumption, but I feel like this would probably be cost effective for some people. But I'm decorating the bathroom right now here. It's a very small bathroom. It's just a shower head and a toilet. If they need the sink, they're gonna have to use the one in the kitchen. I went with these Subway tiles, which sometimes I like, sometimes I hate Subway tiles. I have a love-hate relationship with Subway tiles. So I put them in this bathroom because I feel like the Subway tiles matched the vibe that I was going for with this bus. Like, I feel like it was this aesthetic, I guess. I don't know. Let me know if you see it. Putting in my counters here because we're gonna have a tiny little kitchen over here. Putting in this, it's like a mini fridge that like sits inside the counter. I think that's so cool. I love that custom content. And then I thought about putting in that, one of these like ovens, and I even thought about this stovetop one. I ended up changing this actually to like one that's both like a stove and a microwave because I wanted more counter space and I needed space for a sink. So I ended up deleting that microwave and changing the stove, but you'll see that in a second. Here I'm just filling up the fridge, putting in some more decorations, cups in this little thing, like they were doing dishes, something like that. Putting in my cabinets up above. Here I am putting a little rug, and then about now I think I realized that I needed a sink, so put in that microwave, stove, what's it called, combo. And then I'm gonna put a shelf above there, decorate that pretty lightly. And then I'm gonna put in, let's see, a little macrame thing over there. A little pots on the wall, and I'm gonna put in a sink in a second. So obviously there's a lot of stuff here that if you were driving would fall and break and shatter. But in my head, one of two things is going on. Either this bus is parked and they're like staying at this location for like a week or two so that they just have like their things out, I guess. And or they're using like, because in videos I've seen people who live in buses will use like, it's like museum tack or something like that. They'll put it under things to stick onto shelves so that it doesn't move when they drive. So maybe that's what's going on. I don't know, something like that. I wanted a neon sign. I end up putting this chill sign above the bed, and I leave it there, and it looks nice. The problem is this van is so bright that you can barely see it. So I thought about different wallpapers, like darker wallpapers, but I really did like the plain white wall, so I actually don't change it. But the sacrifice of that is that the chill sign's kind of hard to see, but you know it's there, so yeah. Just go with it. Putting on some curtains on the van so that they have, you know, privacy. And that's almost the entire build. Let's see. Putting another wall, and yeah, that should be the build, I believe. Yeah, there we go. Let me know what you guys think of this. It's kind of wacky, kind of quirky, definitely not something I've done before. But yeah. Anyways, if you live in a van, let me know. If you know about van life, let me know. If I got so much wrong about van life, let me know that too. I've always loved to be educated. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.